Okay, this is actually from the P.O. box, and this is from someone called Toy Dealer 2020.
Toy Dealer.
Toy Dealer 2020, and they sent that to our post office box, which, you know, we put that in the description.
So I wonder if he has a toy store. Maybe we can put it up, and then people can look at it, and maybe we can look at it. He might have some stuff.
And this is a vintage Toy Fair catalog by Wizard. Toy Fair Guide to Collectible Toys.
Okay.
1998 Star Trek toy preview.
Get a job in toys.
Yeah, sure. Good luck with that.
We tell you how.
I bet you it doesn't apply anymore. But yeah, you know, I do the catalog tours, so I guess they figured I would like that. And
yeah, and then you can do a tour of it.
yeah, maybe. It depends on what kind of format it is, or if I even want to open it.
Oh, it's not even open yet?
Yeah, it's sealed.
Oh,
but
no. It's a lot to think about.
Yeah, regardless, I still appreciate that. We always appreciate it when people reach out to us like that, because, you know, there's no obligation. They don't have to.
Yeah.
But it is really nice.
Yeah, it's nice to be thought of.
Nice to be thought of like that. It is.
Okay.
This is for LPH.
Yeah. And I know what they are. I'm guessing this one I won some Care Bears on
no packaging
on an auction. Yeah. And I ordered 2.
And yeah, when she says Care Bears, she means these. A lot of people are not aware that in the 80s, Kenner actually made a line of Care Bear action figures. They are 3-inch tall, 5 points of articulation action figures. And there's 2 styles.
Yeah.
There's a thinner card with just the figure, and there's a bonus card, which is what these are because they come with an accessory.
Yeah, and then there's one that looks like a triangle style a little bit.
A triangle this way, she means.
And it just has the figure. So I got my little list. Yeah. And I'm going to check it off. Because it's like 13 in the set.
That's pretty cool. And, you know, this one, these are copyright 1984. But yeah, a lot of people are not even aware that these exist.
Yeah, and you find them. Some people get real ridiculous on eBay with the cost. Others are more sensible. And I got these on auction from the same seller.
Yeah, because the demand isn't gigantic.
No.
So it's not something that's beyond the realm of possibility. Oh, look, the price tag fell off of one.
How much did it cost?
$4.48.
Ooh, I wish
and that's the clearance price. It fell off one of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It fell off. If it was on there, I'll leave it, but it fell off. Yeah. So whatever. And then this one, I collect, thanks to David, the We Win Heroes of the Bible action. Mego-like action figures. And I have all the action figures, and now I'm getting the play sets. And the play sets are actually kind of hard to find. And
I'm about to scream my head off, though.
Why? Because he folded the...
He folded
and it wasn't
card.
Folded. That's the only reason why I got it. Because it wasn't folded. But that's okay. I got a way of straightening that out. So
yeah, I've gotten her a few of these.
Yeah. And
she's just continuing with it. She likes it. She likes 8-inch figures. They're Bible characters. There you see Solomon and the Queen of Sheba.
And it comes with a tape.
Yeah, a cassette and book set, which is pretty cool. Exciting action cassette and storybook included. Yeah. It's us, actually.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Yeah, it's us.
Well, you Solomon, you had like 700 wives?
No. I'll just stick with the one. I'm fine. I'm fine with one wife. Actually, I'm happy that way. 1986, We Win Toys. And they made several figures and a few play sets, or like, you know, action packs like this. There's a price tag on there, $16.95 it says.
Yeah, probably at the Bible bookstore.
Yeah, because it's a handwritten tag, but it's obviously the old tag. And they're not that easy to come by. You know, they don't go for a whole heck of a lot, again, just like with the Kenner Care Bears, but they're hard to find. Yeah,
and when you find them, you gotta kind of jump on it, you know. And you know, they're cool.
That's why we bring up about vintage lines a lot, is that there's a lot of great vintage toys out there that people, they don't even know about, and they're not as expensive as you might think, sometimes, often, even cheaper than modern action figure collecting.
And sometimes you forget about lines, and
yeah.
I know we've seen a couple of YouTube videos, and we're reminded about toy lines, and it was like, oh yeah, and then that started us getting that particular line, and it's been a couple of videos like that.
Which is why I do the showcases from time to time, and people watch the vintage showcase and like, oh my god, I remember that toy.
Yeah.
I've forgotten about it for years. I think I had that when I was a kid. And I love sparking those memories.
Yeah. But that's what we got today in the mail, and thank you again to what's the person name?
It was Toy Dealer 20.
Toy Dealer 22.
Toy Dealer 2020.
Oh, Toy Dealer 2020.
Toy Dealer 2020.
And hopefully he has a store. He'll let us know, and we can look on eBay or something at the toy store.
Yeah, we'll mention.
Maybe he got some stuff.
Yeah.
So blurry. Okay, go ahead.
Now, delayed shipment from the Big Bad Toy Store, because you know they do that pile of loot thing.
Yeah, I just had some stuff shipped today from
and there is a couple of things in here that I had kind of given up on, because there is a couple of pre-orders from G.I. Joe Classifieds.
Oh.
And I had pre-ordered them, and they've been sitting in the pile of loot. But you know, I've kind of, because I've been discouraged by how difficult they've been to track down, especially the Cobra Island stuff, I kind of gave up. But I'm not going to, you know, if I made a pre-order, I'm going to honor it.
Now, I don't mind buying stuff like that.
Yeah,
like on Big Bad Toy Store, places where you can actually get it.
Yeah.
But like, if I have to run around to every Target in the Southeast, then no, I don't want it.
So there is the Cobra Infantry.
Now this is from what now? Cobra Island?
No, this is not Cobra Island. This is the regular Cobra.
Oh,
the regular classified series.
Yeah.
Cobra Island's the Target exclusives.
What wave is this?
I don't even know.
Oh,
it's
well, number 24. So
we figured it's like I guess wave 4, because there's what, 6 in
per wave,
something like that.
Zartan. Oh,
and
without the that's a mask.
Yeah, a different style of artwork altogether. That's more cartoon, more comic bookish on the left.
I like this one.
Yeah, that's the kind of art you expect from Hasbro on the right side, traditionally. But yeah,
same thing.
Like
on
I said,
back.
I'm not going to dishonor my pre-orders and be a butthole about it.
Oh, yeah.
And Old Bone 1/12 scale from Damn Toys, and that's for the Death Gas Station.
Oh, you ordered that?
This is the second figure, 12 scale in that line, and I'll be doing this one as an unboxing and take a look at it. I did not get the first figure in that series, but I was curious about it, so I did order it, and they're up to 4 figures. I don't like the last one, the Elvis looking one, so I'm not going to bother with that, but I was curious about these because I do like 12 scale figures. I don't know if the unboxing will go up before or after this video, before or after the unboxing, but it'll be up.
It'll be cool if they sold accessories like a little gas station with the pumps, and then you can put your car there if you have some cars, and like a building, old beat up, rundown building.
Yeah, or if you do dioramas, you could come up with something yourself.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Have a little thing.
And this is a lot more old school.
Oh, it's kind of bent up on the corner there.
Yeah.
See? Let me zoom in for the world and see.
Now that I wasn't aware of.
Ooh,
where it looks like it was kind of punched there.
Well, it's in the back.
And this is, and guys, never shrink wrap stuff, because it just compresses things even worse. You know, the shrink wrap will continue to shrink and crush whatever's inside of it. I know a lot of people like to do that. I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to laminate too, and you can run into the same problems with lamination. Over time, it will continue to shrink, no matter how well it was laminated. So be very careful with getting that done.
What do people laminate in the toy industry? World?
If boxes, like something like this, they'll take it in or get it shrink wrapped at the not laminated specifically,
okay.
but they'll get it shrink wrapped.
Yeah, I've seen that. Okay.
At like the Office Depot or somewhere, but that even no matter how well it's done, it's going to continue to squeeze over time. And I've seen stuff that's been done that way, and you can see all the corners are starting to buckle and everything. You got to be real careful. This box is a little more worn than I expected, but that is the original Mountain Howitzer battle station from the classic Ara series. I was not aware of this split right here. However, the contents are unplayed with. That flap is open, and you can see here everything is still sealed in the original bags. So this is an unplayed with condition. It's just the box a little rougher than I expected.
Okay, maybe you might find a box. Sometimes people sell boxes.
Yeah, but that's what we got today.
Or they might sell one that's open and incomplete, with a decent box.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too, and then I could just swap it. All right, couple more boxes. I know what these are. This is good, well done. This one's making me nervous. Do not bend, indeed. It says do not bend. But that
it's on all four sides.
Yeah, and on the other side too, but it's inappropriately packed, and you'll see why in a minute. See?
They put that in that little box. I mean, in that big old box.
Yeah, good for them, because now no damage. But these are red binoculars for Adventure Team G.I. Joe figures. Which I have a few over there, yeah. And I didn't need 4 pairs, but now I've got 4. Nothing wrong with that. Got a really good deal on the 4 of them. So I'm happy to have that.
I could have went in a regular white envelope.
No, never do that. Because that's the problem here. This is making me real nervous, and that's also why I need to film this. There's a graded comic in here. And this is just not an appropriate way to do it. It's not anything that's too terribly valuable.
But wouldn't that hard case protect it?
The hard case, it is for protection, but that doesn't mean you got to test it.
You don't need to be like the crash test dummies. See,
no,
that's good.
It doesn't mean anything. Even in this, I could take this and tap it a couple of times, and those acrylic cases can shatter. Yeah, they can crack, shatter, split. A lot of problems can happen. This should never have been done like this.
So what would happen if you have a graded comic and the case cracks during moving, you drop it, or it falls off the shelf?
Your own personal one?
Yeah.
All grading services have a service by which if you are the owner and you damage one, right, they have a recasing fee. You can send it back to them if there's some kind of damage, and they'll be like, okay, for just the cost of the case, provided nothing has happened to further damage the comic, you know, they're not going to charge you a regrading fee, just a recasing fee. So that's something that you can do if you break one.
But wouldn't that make it easy for fraud? Like, let's say, for an example, you crack a case, or the case breaks or opens up for some reason, and you take another comic, the same one, but of lower quality, and you put it in there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's going to have to be up to the discerning eye of the individual who buys it. And actually, I did a video a long time back, and it's the CGC counterfeit was the subject, because someone had done an okie doke like that with one that I got off of Listia. And the case had been cracked, and they managed to pull, it was a 9/8, and they managed to pull it out and slip one in there that was not worth as much, and then sent that one in to be regraded. So that's going to be up to your discerning eye, that when you get it, if you buy one that is damaged, or you discover it's damaged in shipping, or, you know, you look at it and say to yourself, okay, does this look like it's actually the grade that's on there, or did I get bamboozled? Is what you're going to be looking out for. And yeah, like I said, it looks like it's okay, and this is not like a too terribly valuable of a comic. I really just wanted it.
So it's not a $20,000 comic?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I paid way under the value for it, and there is a scratch on there, but I mean, that's tolerable. And this is perfectly sealed, so I'm happy with it. Just something that I wanted to get that I paid like maybe a quarter of the value for. This is #1 issue. It's 9/8, and it's from the 70s. I think it's from 1970. Oh no, it's not from the 70s. This is the 91 edition.
You see a date
Still.
on it so I can zoom in?
Oh yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm thinking of a different one that I'm waiting on. But yeah, this one, see? Harvey Publications 1091. It usually tells you there.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was going to ask another question, but that answers the question.
Yeah, it should tell you any pertinent information on any graded comic should be up here.
Okay.
And then, of course, this stock number you can use to verify what's in it on their website.
Huh. Okay. So even if you buy a comic off of the computer, and then you can type that number into CGC website?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or even if you're like looking at buying it and you haven't even purchased it yet and you think something's funny with it, you can go and look it up. Like I said, not too terribly valuable. There's Problem Child 2 on the back there with Jack Ritter. But my gripe was that this is just a terrible way to ship this.
Yeah.
This is not an
Okay, so I
appropriate
want
way to
to
ship
just
it.
get a good look at the outside of the package to show that we have not opened it. I thought I knew where this was coming from, but it should be, I thought it was going to be a package from Big Apple Collectibles, which sells Pops. And for you that buy Pops, know that they don't usually look like this. Now, I can be wrong, but I wanted to videotape it just in case.
Because nobody seems to know what this is.
Yeah, because it came FedEx, and that's normally how Big Apple Collectibles ship. But I don't think these are Pops. So we're going to go ahead and cut it open. Definitely don't know what this is.
There's a lot of tape on it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they did that.
Come on.
Is it big sheets?
No.
That's something for you. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That's for you.
X.
Okay. Alright, well.
Comic books.
Yeah, comic books. Alright. I thought this was Big Apple Collectible. Yeah, because I got the text and I got a lot of stuff coming from Big Apple Collectibles. So that's what I was expecting.
I wasn't expecting this either because I know what this is now, but this was not, you know, wasn't supposed to be coming Federal Express. Like, why is this in a FedEx package?
Because I know Big Apple Collectible usually does better than that. I've ordered from them before. So, okay. Now this makes sense. So this is a whole nother video. Unboxing.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just a bunch of older #1 issues. Is all.
G.I. Joe meets up with
That's
the
a newer one right
Transformers.
there. G.I. Joe Transformers 2.
Okay.
Okay, well.
That's what that is. Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, guys, because that is some shoddy packaging right there.
Yeah, for what should be in that box.
Yeah, for what should be in this box. We're a little worried.
Well, maybe they did a good job. They wrapped it up in bubble wrap or something.
Even if it was. Yeah, it's bent even the way they put it in.
Yeah.
You just can't, I don't know. Can't rely on people. We'll see. Oh, it's in there tight too.
Yeah, they made that fit. Okay.
Well,
not
so
looking.
So far, so good.
Yeah. That looks.
Was that?
That wasn't
was this
like
shattered?
no. That was not like that.
It's been shattered. Look at that, and it's peeled all the way up now.
That was not like that. I'm positive.
And buckled.
I'm gonna have to go back and get a good look at that again. But I know it wasn't like that because I wouldn't have bought it.
Because this, I mean, you can see that there's depression in this anyways. That's just not good packaging. Period. So.
Okay.
Another box.
Yeah.
From Big Bad Toy Store. And this one is yours.
Yeah, this is mine. As many of you know, you could get pre-orders from Big Bad Toy Store, and you can save it in your pile of loot and let stuff kind of collect. So this stuff is from there. I tried to let it collect and build up so they can ship everything at once. That save you money. Even though they got the cheapest shipping of everybody, because theirs is only $4.
It's $4, but I mean, it doesn't matter how big the order is.
Yeah, I mean, you can get statues.
Well, they just kind of schlepped this together.
Yeah, that's kind of not
Usually
good.
they're a lot better about this sort of thing.
Oh, it's all kind of thrown in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful here.
Oh, that sucks. I'm kind of disappointed.
With them.
So like I told many of you, this is the origins. I'm not getting the figures, the action figures, but I am getting the vehicles and the animals. And this is one of the vehicles.
Great artwork.
Yeah.
I like how Mattel stuck with the original style of doing that classic artwork on these boxes, because
especially up here.
Yeah, that stands out quite a bit.
Yeah, the land shark evil monster vehicle.
Land shark, and here's the regular Panther.
Yeah, I ordered the Panther from them because I didn't expect to find the one in Walmart.
And then she did.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, we went in Walmart, and we always just walk around the toy sections. You never know. And I found the flocked one, so now I have both. So I'm all right with that. Fiercely
obedient to Skeletor, Panther carries his nefarious master into combat.
And
occasionally,
he only played on the cartoons like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I only saw him a couple of times, and he's just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, he's never carried Skeletor anywhere. He's pretty much playing around with Evil Lyn the whole time.
Yeah, and
kind of just being a cat.
Yeah, basically, it's like the evil Cringer, more likely.
Yeah,
and the Wind Raider. That's all that's in here.
Yep. I ordered those 3 things.
Yeah.
And that's what I got.
Shame on you, Big Bad Toy Store, though, with the packaging.
Yeah, the packing. That's kind of surprising.
There's a hint right there.
Oh, of more to come?
Yeah. That's that's not Bashosaurus. That's like a catapult. I forget what that's called. But the usually their packaging is a lot better than this.
Yeah.
And so they slipped a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful that it's in good shape.
Yeah, it arrived all right, especially for FedEx.
I know.
But there you go.
Yep.
All right, here we go. It says, next, handle with care.
And this is the 89 Batman from
Jada Metals.
From Jada Metals, and I like the way they did it. They
wasn't handled with too much care there.
Well, FedEx sent it, and they got a little scratch right here. When it was time to order, they were ready to ship it out. So you didn't pre-order it and then wait a year.
Forever.
Yeah. And I understand why other companies do that, because they make it to order. But I guess with Jada, they made so many.
Well, look what they did, though.
Okay.
It's encased.
It's encased, so that's really good. Because this is a collector's edition. It's the 89 Batman. I think it's a 118 scale.
Yeah.
Okay, they did that really nice. And it's in a case similar to, I have another one, the Batman the Animated Series, I think. It's like that. And I'll pull it out so we can see it.
And it's shrink wrapped.
Yeah.
And that's what's in there in chrome, of course.
Yeah, it's in chrome. So, that's nice.
Yeah. Next level, it says.
Yeah.
Hollywood Rides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you want to show the other one?
Yeah, let me see. I have...
Well, I'm glad the way they packed that, because these boxes do take a beating sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Here
it
it go. Can you pull that out? The Batman the Animated Series. And I'm a fan of the animated series. As you can see, I got the DC collectibles, Batmobile. I have a bunch of different Batmobiles.
And there it is.
Yeah, that's the animated series.
And then the boxes are identical size and shape, it looks like.
Yeah. So fully die cast, and it comes with a figure, and it has rubber wheels, it says on the thing.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
So I'm loving that.
And
then David has a package.
A big box.
Big box for David. And then I'll keep that because it's the shipper box.
The not so jump up on everything kitty is down here, I should say. Because the other one shouldn't come down here. It gets into too much mischief. This was rained on. This box.
All of your packages.
Left out and rained on.
If it ain't the...
Nice dent there, too.
Yeah, if it ain't the delivery guys, it's Mother Nature.
Yeah, well...
Somebody always raining on your parade.
This is particularly special. I hope everything's okay.
Well, it looks like it's well protected.
It better be. This is like stupid rare.
Oh,
we just
boy.
did the video too.
Oh, rare.
Not too long ago, you did a video where you wanted to know what's the top 5 rarest things down here on the spot kind of thing. And if this was here, this would have gone on that. This would have been in that video. So this is about as ridiculously rare as it gets.
Now, is this real rare or is it eBay rare? Because you remember we did a video on rare, and then we talked about how a lot of things on eBay, even though it's in Walmart right now, is considered rare.
Well, that's like artificial demand rare because it's something new and if somebody bought it all up and made sure that you couldn't find it. Like Cobra Island. Don't get me going. Yeah. This is something you just never see. That you're on eBay, you could spend years looking for this. And it's from Ideal, 1977. And it is
King Friday.
King Friday.
From Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
And X the Owl. And these boxes are sealed. Someone never opened these.
Oh, wow.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
But you don't ever see these in the box. They turn up loose from time to time.
I see that this is vinyl, but is this vinyl or is it like a plushie?
The head is vinyl and the body is a plush.
Oh, okay. Are these puppets you put your hand in?
Yes, they are hand puppets.
Oh,
see?
okay. Oh,
so
yeah.
that you can do like Neighborhood of Make-Believe.
Yeah.
And there's 3 in the set. Ideal only made the 3. And that was King Friday, X the Owl, and Lady Elaine Fairchild. That playset is so desperately rare it would make you sick to even think about it. That's the musical trolley. Anything made by Ideal for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is impossible to find. That playset, I have only ever seen bits and pieces of it for sale over the years. I have never seen one anywhere near complete, and I've never seen one in the box. The puppets, like I said, every once in a while they turn up. King Friday the 13th, Lady Elaine Fairchild, and X the Owl. They turn up loose, played with, never in the boxes, and forget about it sealed. This is, although they're still sealed to the inside cards, that is. I could open these and probably pull them out, but I'd rather not mess with them. This is special. And Mr. Rogers wasn't somebody to really be into franchising anyway, which is why there's hardly any merchandise for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That's why also you don't see much in the way of the Electric Company, same concept.
Or Reed and Rainbow.
Yeah, Sesame Street. In the early days, they didn't produce much because Jim Henson really wasn't down for that. He was like, I'd rather leave that for educational purposes, but the Muppets will be for profit, with Kermit being the go-between from the Muppets to Sesame Street. But he didn't want to franchise Sesame Street too much. Although vintage Sesame Street stuff, for some reason, not too many people really looking for that. This is something that's very desirable to a lot of collectors because there is really no other merchandising. So, couple of books, a couple of 45 RPM records maybe. There was really nothing besides what Ideal did. So that's truly like just way up there with being stupid rare. And I'm happy to have them. Now if I can only find the Lady Elaine. Okay, so we're back with another unboxing. And as you can probably guess, if you've been watching me long enough, you know I'm already upset. Because this is very cheap and lazy, and it's getting to be a bigger and bigger problem with eBay sellers. Cheap and lazy is the way to go, and I can already feel this is soft in here. That's making me nervous, and this should have a flap, and I'm willing to bet that it's not kept straight, even though I asked them to please be mindful of that, because it means something to me. It's a big pet peeve of mine, these box flaps. And what's more, I'm even more upset because this is actually a surprise for someone.
Oh, for me?
Yes. So, I'm already offended. Yeah.
No,
yeah, it's bubble wrap. It's a bag. So we'll see. They went as cheap as possible. So even if they put something in here, they did put a piece of cardboard in here. But they went as cheap as possible, and that just bothers me a great deal.
They had to cut the sides.
See what they did?
Yeah. Okay, they made a protector.
They made an effort, but still.
The rubber ducky.
The original Knickerbocker rubber ducky. This was so popular on Sesame Street. Look what they did. It was so popular on Sesame Street, they actually made one. And the song actually charted. And this is the original
rubber ducky.
Does
it make the noise?
No, it does not. Not like the one on the TV, which is kind of surprising. But you see Knickerbocker Toy Company, 1977. Knickerbocker.
And I have a bunch of the...
Made in the USA, guys.
Yeah. I have a bunch of the Knickerbocker Sesame Street. So this goes along great because I grew up on Sesame Street. I watched it every day.
So did I.
In the 70s and 80s. So when I saw this on eBay, I was like, wow. But I wasn't going to get it because I bought up a bunch at one time.
So this isn't too bad.
Yeah, I can straighten that out.
Yeah.
I have some stuff, and I'll get it straightened out. And
so it survived, but that's just lazy and cheap.
Yeah, but if you're a eBay seller, and especially if you're new, even if you're old, take your time and pack
This is light enough that in a box it still could have shipped first class.
Yeah.
And I understand you're trying to get it to under 16 ounces or less, so you don't have to pay the big price hike on the shipping. But this I mean, this is not even 8 ounces. This would still go in a box and ship for under 16 ounces.
Yeah.
And you can get that first class price. It's just careless. And I'm seeing, you know, I've been with eBay since like the mid 90s and never used to have as many problems as I do now with just careless, lazy shipping.
Yeah.
But surprise.
Yay!
I know, it's still cool.
Yeah, it is.
It is still a really cool, believe it or not, rare to find with the box. Very rare to find with the box. Knickerbocker is a forgotten toy company.
Yeah, and I might have to start pulling out some of the Sesame Street stuff and show it, because I do have quite a bit. And it's cool. It's neat to have.
Yes.
So I thank you a lot.
That's a piece of history, and we're big on like classic Sesame Street, because we all anybody in our age category grew up with the original Sesame Street.